Action!
Oh, 'tis you
Fischl
who art
again.
blessed by the princessin.
Princessin.
Captured your undivided gaze? There's no helping it, I suppose. Very well. I shall grant thine eyes permission to behold the glory that is the princessin.
Mein Fräulein says she's happy to see you.
Who's made
A blazing star creeps into the sky,
there
seeking
a
to
queen?
usurp the rightful territory of the Imanakreich.
From her world. What?
'Tis
Imanakreich?
futile.
What is an
Verily, my
Imanakreich?
realm shall descend upon warm and distant seas.
What if she's
That
from
is to
Honkai
say,
Impact?
a certain remote and mysterious corner of the seas has received many visitors recently.
Does honor beckon, or does disaster await? Only fate shall decide. My
Hey,
loyal
that's-
subjects,
that's Mona's
prepare to
line.
witness the glorious revival of the Imanakreich at the hand of the Princessin of Ertelang.
The
As you
Imanakreich!
behold the image woven by fate.
In
Man.
other words, welcome to the Genshin Impact version 2.8 special program. Sit back, relax, and prepare to watch our version 2.8 trailer.
I like this art style. Oh, the trailer. We saw this earlier.
By the name of Kaedahara Kazuha.
We're skipping this. Look at Mona in the center with Xinyan. Oh! Get your codes, guys. Get your codes. Look at Kazuha. He's so cool. Next. How long is...
Hey everyone, welcome again to the Genshin Impact version 2.8 special program. I'm your host, Zach Aguilar, the voice of Ether. And as
Windblade!
always, I'm excited to be joined by some very special guests.
Hi, I'm Brittany Cox, voice of Fischl, Princessin
Fischl.
of Ertelang.
Hello, everybody. I am Mark
Ertelang.
Witten, the voice of Kaedahara Kazuha.
Wow. And that bird. How about that bird?
Ben, you there?
Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Ben Pronsky, the voice of Fischl's feathery familiar, Oz.
Oh, that's
And
the name.
as you can
I
see,
forgot.
I'll be serving as a special plushie for today's program. I'm going to leave most of the talking to you guys, but, you know, I'll still chime in every now and then.
You're so cute.
Good luck, man.
So, first things first, as everyone saw in the trailer, we've got some serious island vibes happening in version 2.8.
Yeah, so cool. In fact, the stories of these islands are closely connected with each of the characters shown here.
Interesting.
That's right. And so to match the beautiful island vibes, there's also an island-themed preview this time around. Let's have a look.
This is so pretty. I love all the colors.
Indeed.
We've definitely got a lot to cover. So, where would you guys like to
Kind of like a
dive
mini,
in?
mini Inazuma.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Well, why don't we
Dive
start
in.
from the left? And I'm totally not saying that because Kazuha's there, so I swear.
Sure, keep telling yourself that, buddy.
Kazuha.
Okay, so this bubble contains screenshots from Kazuha's upcoming story quest.
So I want to talk about this floating purple sword. It looks so cool. I mean, Fischl loves purple. I love purple. I just need to know more.
Yeah, and I think the sword looks kind of worn and beat up. So, not sure if I have a good feeling about this one.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? All good observations. I wish I could tell you more, but I am sworn to secrecy.
It's also pretty ominous. Ooh.
Tell us.
No, I cannot.
Okay, fine. Next screenshot.
Next screenshot, indeed. Successor of Ishin art, Kaedahara Kazuha. Honored to cross blades with you.
We're gonna spar with Kazuha.
Okay, interesting. I mean, I love a good duel.
Sparring
Yeah,
session.
me
I
too.
knew it.
And it seems like it's an important fight. That was a pretty formal sounding intro.
For sure. I mean, do we have any idea who this opponent is?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I think the bigger question is why Kazuha's in a duel to begin with. Like, he's not typically the kind of guy who's out looking for fights.
I think he's
I
trying
wish
to.
I could tell you, but I can't. These are all fantastic questions. So, travelers,
I think he's trying to warm up his new sword that he found earlier in that screenshot they showed us. Trying to master it with the second vision
Be prepared to check out all the details when the story quest is live. And we still have one more screenshot, I think.
Sweet.
Whoa, Kazuha the mighty Thor! Look at that purple eyes!
What is going on here? Well,
red
Kazuha's
sword?
eyes are glowing purple. I mean, if it was official, purple would be fine. And it looks like he's forging a blade with a hammer here?
Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed, but the hammer looks like it's glowing with animo power. Some travelers
Right.
might remember that Kazuha is from a family of swordsmiths and that his clan was one of the
Right.
Raiden Gokuden, which
I
were the
forgot,
renowned
'cause
swordsmith clans in Inazuma.
I'm not a
So
Kazuha
maybe he's
main.
decided to take up the art of forging now? Anyway,
Fine.
Kazuha looks pretty serious, so it's gotta be something pretty important happening here.
Well, I can't help but feel a little worried for him. I hope he'll be all right.
Well, one thing I can say is that with the Traveler by his side, I'm sure we'll be in for an exciting ride.
Rhymes.
That rhymes. Been spending too much time with Kazuha. Sorry, it's in my
You're
it's in
a
my, it's in my
poet.
veins.
Zima Vein!
Unfortunately, that's all we can share for now. The version update will be featuring Act 1 of Kazuha's all-new story quest, Acer Palmatum chapter. I can't wait for travelers to dig deeper into the story with Kazuha.
Yeah, and this bubble also contains info on another character appearing in version 2.8.
That's right.
Official?
Here we have Kazuha's good buddy, fellow Animo Vision holder,
Oh.
and renowned Tenryo detective,
Oh, Heizou.
Shikanoin
Okay.
Heizou.
Oh,
Official.
so they're buds.
You bet.
Sweet.
Indeed.
Is another code. Look at Heizou.
He's adorable.
It's cool.
Right, there he is.
Thank-
Check it out. He's got those determined eyes. Look at that wry smile. Total detective.
Thank
He
goodness
looks
he's a 4-star.
Pretty cool.
He's ready to battle.
Wow, no
Nice
need,
and
no
breezy
need
for
for pity
Animo.
to get him.
You gotta keep cool when you're fighting, man.
You do, you do.
True.
Well, since Heizou and Kazuha are buds, I think we can let Mark introduce Heizou for us.
I would love to. Heizou has quite the reputation and is the center of many stories circulating around Inazuma, which is no surprise, given that the police station's jail is crammed with criminal masterminds who were all tracked down and caught by Heizou. So you could say that he is a genius crime solver, and as a detective, it's Heizou's hope that his name would spread
Ooh.
all across Inazuma.
Can you guys imagine if Heizou has a collab with Rosaria? Detective mindsets.
Though that might kind of sound like he's all about chasing fame, his real ambitions come from his views about crime.
Cause I'm
Okay.
Batman.
So, what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
I'm glad you asked, Zach. Though he has this uncanny crime-solving skills, the vast majority of the work as a detective happens only after a crime, meaning that the pain and the damage of the crime has already been done, which is not always reversible. To Heizou, you only become a true detective when your reputation is strong enough to make a person think twice before committing a crime, for fear of being caught. That's when the role of a detective has really overcome the power of crime and is preventing cases rather than only cleaning up the aftermath.
That is so fancy. You gotta hand it to him.
Absolutely, and with these ideas in mind, Heizou has even refused promotions because he wants to stay close to the crime scenes. He believes his
Wow.
place is on the front line. So for outsiders,
He
it
could-
looks kind of unfair that such a talent should stay at the bottom of the
Imagine
ladder.
him and
Heizou's distant cousin, Kano
Goro.
Nana, has always thought that he deserved to be promoted for his work.
Yeah, I can totally get why she feels that way. Oh, and speaking of detectives, I bet Heizou knows Detective Sango too, right?
Yes, he does, in fact.
Who's that again?
Sango and Heizou
Sango.
have collaborated in the past, but let's just say they ended up
can't
going
remember.
their separate ways.
It sounds like Heizou is kind of like a lonely prodigy that sticks to his own ideals.
Batman.
I like that.
Batman vibes.
I like that too. Very moody there, yeah. But he's not all that lonely. He does have Kazuha as a friend.
The one, right? So how did the two of them meet?
Well, Kazuha has helped Heizou in the past using his attunement to nature. And with Heizou's sharp intuition, I guess you could say that there's a sort of a natural understanding between the two Animo wielders. Oh, and you shouldn't forget Kujo Sara
Right,
either. She
Kujo
thinks
Sara.
pretty highly of Heizou.
Forgot.
Getting Kujo Sara's approval definitely can't be easy, so I guess that's saying something about Heizou.
Yeah, well, to be honest, even though Sara acknowledges Heizou's abilities, I think his tendency to not follow rules and roam about freely draws her sharp tongue
See,
more often
that's
than
a
not.
Batman
After all,
vibe.
Heizou has his own way of doing things, and he's never in the office on time and taking care of his daily responsibilities at the station. Instead, he's always off somewhere investigating crime scenes with that smirky face. So... You can only imagine what kind of headaches a subordinate like him would cause for a serious leader like Kujo Sara.
Okay. Yeah, I think I get the picture now.
You know, I'm sure whatever he lacks in boring office work, he makes up for with his combat abilities. So why don't we talk about that?
Let's take a look at Heizou in action.
Let's do it.
Woo woo!
There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
How is he a 4-star though? They're giving him the Ningguang treatment. It's a melee guy. Look at that! That's some Dragon Ball Naruto fighting style, man. Woo! Look at that charge attack! I'm still thinking if I should pull for him, man. It's so cool though. And he's animal, and animal's my favorite element in the game. Look at that! Again! Woo! He could be my new...
Those moves are incredible. He makes it look...
I can pull for him, and he could be my new main catalyst user. How is this guy a 4-star?
effortless.
I'm absolutely loving this moveset.
Wow, he's cool.
And that voice.
Yeah, he gives me the Avatar vibes from Aang. From Nickelodeon, you know? Aang the Avatar, the Airbender.
Wish that was me.
I mean, he's so cool, confident, and mysterious. I love it.
Right, really
That
sleuthy,
triple
yeah?
kick just now,
Okay,
Aang.
so jumping right in, Shikanoing Heizou wields a catalyst and carries an animo vision.
Interesting. He's like a melee catalyst user.
It is
right?
a melee!
We've never even seen this before.
No, it's super cool.
What if
And
most of the playable characters from Sumeru are like melee style?
Heizou inherited his fighting style and knowledge from his dad. But in reality, Heizou prefers to use his mind rather than his physical strength and restrains
right.
from using force whenever possible.
Well, that makes sense.
Right.
No
You don't
way, Kazuo was like, let's square up right now!
jump to conclusions. However, when investigating criminal cases, there will always inevitably be some criminals who won't go down without a fight. Heizou is
Look at that
unhappy
move.
whenever he's faced with such moments, but he definitely knows how to put his agile skills to good work on the battlefield. And in addition to his normal and charged attacks, his elemental skill
Beat him
is
up.
also an unarmed technique. Something cool about Heizou's elemental skill is that it can be held for a charging effect, which will grant him special declension stacks. Once Heizou reaches a certain
some
amount of
Naruto moves.
declension stacks, his elemental skill's damage and AoE increase, which will definitely impact the fight in a big way.
Sounds like trying to outsmart Heizou is probably a bad idea.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
not a good one at all. When Heizou's opponents try to make a break for it and scatter in all directions, Heizou will unleash his Windmuster kick, leaping into the air and kicking something called a Fudo-style vacuum slugger towards his enemies. The vacuum slugger will explode upon impact, dealing AoE animo damage and creating a vacuum that pulls in nearby opponents in traditional animo style.
Animo!
Also, when the vacuum slugger hits opponents affected by hydro, pyro, cryo, or electro, it causes a delayed follow-up explosion, dealing damage of the corresponding
Whoa.
elemental type.
What? Again?
Yeah,
Follow-up explosion, dealing damage, hits opponents affected by hydro, pyro, cryo, or electro, it causes a delayed follow-up explosion, dealing damage of the corresponding elemental
Isn't that like
type.
Kazuha's burst?
yeah, I really like how his burst has that delayed explosion effect. Just when you think it's over,
Wait, that kick is his burst? Wow.
And finally, with Heizou's guidance, he decreases sprinting stamina consumption for other party members, allowing your team to catch even the swiftest of criminals without breaking a sweat.
Oh, man. Heizou sounds like such a cool character.
yeah, he totally does. And I'm sure everyone's waiting to know how they can get Heizou.
But of course, Heizou will be available via a new
4-star.
event wish in the
4-star.
early part of version 2.8. And speaking of cool characters, Kazuha Klee and Yoimiya will also be making a return in their
Kazuha's
very
second
own
run.
event wishes. And finally, travelers can look forward to Heizou's very own hangout event. If you'd like to
Nice.
join Heizou in being a detective for a day, then you definitely should check this out.
Oh, I will.
I will.
All right, well, it seems like we've covered everything in this bubble. Next, we have...
15 minutes more?
Oh,
event.
it looks so pretty.
Right? This is a scene from the all-new Summertime Odyssey event.
Oh, I really like how bright and open it is. So pretty. Oh, and do you see the flowers on the ground? What's with those?
Oh, cool.
Where?
I don't know. And maybe it's
Oh.
like some kind of mechanism or something.
Yeah. So this part is connected with Xinyan. If you remember the preview image we saw at the start of the program, the island area has some secret connections to each of the characters that were shown there.
Nice. Okay, well, let's see what happens when you interact with this instrument.
It looks like it created a wind current or something.
It most certainly did. After activating
Hey,
the wind
that's some
current and
Zhao
gliding up,
movement there.
your plunging attack will deal considerable damage, which I think is going to come in pretty handy throughout this challenge.
It appears
Or like
that travelers can
Kazuha's-
choose an instrument to trigger the desired
Kazuha's skill.
effect. So keep that in mind to quickly defeat enemies.
Yep, put 'em down.
There's a time limit.
Man, this place feels like a real combat zone. And judging from the surrounding area, I guess we'll need to use these mechanics to complete the challenge.
Oh yeah, and in such an open area, travelers can quickly test out a variety of effects.
Nice work. So we'll receive some items which can be used in
That's
the
a
event
new-
shop to exchange for
that's a
goods.
new- oh, wait.
Once you've collected enough
event-
items, you can invite Fischl to join your
Is that
team.
event-
Yeah, I mean, it never
Wow.
hurts to have another Fischl on your team.
I don't have one yet,
And
so-
if you invite her, you know Oz is gonna be there right beside her.
Yep, that's right.
In addition to domains, the Summertime Odyssey event will also feature a sailing game mode.
Fun.
Nice. Oh, there's some green spheres on the course. Can you tell us about what those do, Zach?
Totally. Those are energy orbs. Travelers can use an ability to help them collect more.
Oh, I see. So after collecting a few orbs, it looks like another ability is charged up. Oh, cool. It's a speed burst? Wow, you can even break through obstacles. I'm sure that's a good way to make some shortcuts.
So, can you break through everything on the course? Oh, no. No, it seems there are still some obstacles you cannot get through.
Yeah, so some obstacles will require timing and others are too strong to break through.
Nice. All right, let's see how long it took to get to the finishing point. Not too bad.
Nice. Summertime Odyssey will also feature tons of other content and storylines for travelers to explore. So, be sure to check it out.
All right, we've already covered tons of new content, so I think it's about time for another quick break.
Yep, which means it's time for another redemption code.
This should be the last code,
redemption
right?
code.
This should be the last code. Klee!
First on the list is a challenge event called Reminiscent Regiment.
Right.
What's unique about
From
this
Free-
one
Free
is
More
that it will be a
Gems.
co-op specific event.
Oh!
Nice. Party
Nice.
time.
Aw, yeah. The event will include multiple different game modes,
Wait
so
a
we'll start
minute.
with the one called
Are we gonna spar, like, PvP?
Convoy.
Fine,
Oh,
okay,
no.
so it looks like we have a pretty big raft here. It's adorable.
It is, right? And so the goal of Convoy is to protect the vessel to its destination.
Let's do this.
Nice. Here we go. And of course, there are hilly trolls attacking that we're gonna need to take care of.
Help
All
me,
right.
Mark! Help me!
I'm right there by your side, buddy.
Look at Fiscal.
And I guess there are some barriers that are blocking the way. Seems
Next.
we'll need to
Right, and it looks like the raft's energy is continuously dropping, so we need to collect these glowing coins to recover energy. Again!
Oh.
Oh,
Fell in the water.
ether fell.
Skip.
and avoid falling
Skip.
in.
No.
Ooh. You know, actually, it's a lot of fun to participate in co-op games where people have to work together, you know? That team spirit.
Yeah.
Totally. In addition to this game mode, we'll also have two other modes called Raid and Descent.
Yes. In Raid, we'll need to navigate your Wave Rider and board floating platforms to battle opponents.
So it's not a PvP.
And it seems like we'll need a way to fly. So travelers will have to sail through all the marked locations before the wind currents will activate. And finally, in Descent. Travelers will start from a platform high in the sky and battle their way down.
I love flying and
So
battling
there's
my
time
way
limit for
down.
both.
Yeah. Wow, wow.
That's right.
Is it?
Opponents on the next floating
Platform high in patience before
Yeah,
the wind
there's
currents
time
will
limit.
list moments between teammates.
I hope every familiar vibes for experienced players who explored the islands last year. That's right, we'll be searching for conches that contain stories again.
Oh, nice. So as travelers are out enjoying the island sun and exploring the map, they can also work on collecting conches.
Oh, so
The
it seems
echoing
each
conch.
conch will contain different pieces of a story. And once you've collected them all, you can listen and see what story is revealed.
That will
Next.
all
Totally fit for a princessin.
and look at her red eye. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
No way.
What's
Is her
going
new
on
skin?
there?
It's her new
Yeah,
skin.
I don't know. I guess you're gonna have to play to find out. And after completing the requirements
Well, we
in the
got
event, travelers will be able to
Wow.
snag the snazzy new
So
outfit
we
for
can
free.
get free for
Pretty
show
awesome.
and her free
Yeah,
outfit.
nothing's more beautiful than playing on some warm
Next.
tropical via black.
Visiting the island
Variety.
in the shop.
Ooh, look at
And travelers
D-Luch.
will also be receiving a new outfit, which will be available to purchase
don't
in
have
the
D-Luch,
shop.
though.
Travelers can learn the backstory behind the outfit, which is super
We have
cool,
to-
by playing through the Hidden Strife Challenge
I
event.
thought we were gonna have to wish for it.
I am living for that
Okay,
pony.
next.
Right.
Indeed, it does. There's
Wow.
even a new idle animation included with this costume, and it's pretty sweet.
I don't see D-Luke's vision anywhere on this outfit.
Huh.
So,
Wait, hold on. Is it the
does he
same
keep
as
it in
the
his
other
pocket?
video? Because they have another video. Is it that part that they're talking about?
Excellent.
Pretty
But it looks like there will be
content. What kind of challenges can travelers expect?
well, it'll be similar to the Phantom Flow event that we've
hitting an objective, a
D-Loop.
special after image.
G-Luch part.
black color scheme is awesome.
Yeah.
In addition to the island events, version 2.8
D-Luke will also be receiving a new outfit, which is super cool, by playing through the Hidden Strife Challenge event. I am living for that
Backstory
ponytail.
for
Right? The new hair, sharp tails looks epic.
that red and black color scheme is awesome.
Yeah.
So good. And as a matter of fact, this will be the game's first ever 5-star outfit.
five-star outfit.
Wait, but we already have outfits
Yeah.
for Jean and Kutching, though.
Right, but this outfit itself is 5 stars.
Oh, right.
What's the
Gotcha.
difference?
Gotcha.
Yep. So let's take a look at what travelers can expect to see in the Hidden Strife.
Outfit looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, so the costume has some new effects for
Oh.
D-Luke.
Indeed, it does. There's even a new idle animation included with this costume, and it's pretty
She looks
sweet.
like Jean. It's Jean, because I'm a Jean main as well.
I don't see D-Luke's vision anywhere on this outfit.
Huh.
So, does he keep it in his pocket, or maybe it's tucked away somewhere else?
Don't look at me. But it looks like there will be lots of backstory to go along with the outfit. So
Wow,
be sure
the
to check that
outfit.
out.
Interesting. So, in addition to the backstory content, what kind of challenges?
Variety of set objectives
So
for
even the new skin has a backstory now. Don't tell me we have to unlock that. Alright, the new song is out. Oh, is it Sumeru? We have a teaser of Sumeru. We have a teaser of Sumeru! Go back!
If only the desert and next to the cool
Who's
sparkle.
this? Is this a new character?
And that's it for us.
Bye! New character.
Wow, this place is hopping with activity. The sunshine makes the sandy beaches here glow like the embers of a pyro slime. And next to the
Sounds like
cool,
Shang
sparkly
Ling.
water, what a view!
Mixed with
If
Coco
only
Me?
the desert sand and the jungle rain could get along like this, that would be
Sumeru,
perfect.
Jungle Rain.
Oh, you can hear
What's
me?
this?
How curious. Huh? You say you're a traveler? Well then, maybe I could offer you a bit of knowledge, and in return, you can tell me your story. How about it?
Ooh, look at the vibe! tropical era, man. Giant plants. The land of wisdom, everybody. Wow. The statue. Is that a giant leaf? It's a girl. Is it a girl?
You'll have to wait until we meet
Is
in
she the
person,
god?
though. But I'm sure destiny will bring our paths together soon.
That was awesome. Wow, that was a lot to take in, but yeah, thanks for watching. That's my reaction to the special program 2.8.